What's up, YouTube, man? Back with another video, man. Y'all know, man, prison content, man, prison stories, man. I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I come to share my journey and share these stories, man. Please, y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's get these videos viral, man. This story I'm about to tell, man, I did this story on a live before, but it really ain't coming on my page like that. It's on the live, but I needed to be on the main page. But this story, man, I got into it with some blood dudes, man. When I first got in the system or whatever. It was a couple months after I got in the system, but this is one of the first like major altercations I got in at a medium security facility. Now this started off at Riverbend, and we in the dorm one day, we chilling or whatever. They just came the day before to shake down. When I say shake down, that's when they come and search the dorms. They came with the tax squad, with all the guys in black. They be coming from other prisons or whatever. Whenever they come around the corner, man, you hear them on the walk. Who rock? We rock. Who rock? We rock. Instantly, you know that's the tax squad coming. But yeah, they did come and they did shake the dorm down, and they did knock a lot of phones off. Phones, Chris Brown, Al Green, all the good stuff, all the contraband. Luckily, I was one out of two people in the dorm to survive that. I made it through. Now, it's kind of crazy how I made it through with my phone, but I'm going to give y'all the story on that. Anyways, later on that evening, we in the dorm, some of the guys, they come back from the kitchen. They got a little chicken sandwich or whatever they selling or whatever. So I go to one of the guys. I know a blood dude named Rex. He work in the kitchen. I go to him. I'm like, bro, let me goddamn get two of them sandwiches or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So he like, okay, I'll let you get them. Just give me like 15 minutes on the phone. Now at the time, I was selling phone time. Yeah, I was selling phone time. I was hustling. I give a person like 30 minutes or an hour a day for like $25 a week. So you'll get like, 7 hours a week for the $25. That's how I was doing. So I have like 3-4 people on contracts. So when I pull my phone out, like at 2, I might be on there browsing around. By 3 o'clock, I might start running contracts. Anyways, this day we had them pull out late, man. So I ain't start running contracts till late. And time was catching up on me because I had to have my own personal time doing what I do. So anyways, after I got the sandwich or whatever, went back to my bunk. I messed around and smashed one on. I hear Rex calling me, Jamaica, what's up, bro? What's up? He in the back of the dorm. What's up? I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, man, I'm trying to get on the... I'm like, bro, you gotta wait. I'm like, bro, I told you gotta wait. I got people who I gotta deal with or whatever. Mind you, even though I got the sandwiches from him, I was still doing him a favor. It's no jacks in the dorm, man. Ain't no phones in there like that. So while I'm doing my contracts, I'm still messing with people in between. Dude might want to reach out, get a green dot so he could get him some food. I give him a quick 5 minutes. That's how I used to operate. I showed love in the dorm. Anyway, so he came back. After that, he's like, man, I'm trying to get on the phone, bro. So I'm like, bro, you got to wait. I kept stressing that to him. You got to wait. You got to wait. So he like, man, what the hell you mean I got to wait? I gave you my sandwiches or whatever. I'm like, bro, before we made a deal, I told you what it was. Guess what this man gonna say. He gonna say, oh, man, y'all nigga acting funny, man. Y'all be acting funny. Y'all don't know. Goddamn nigga will take that shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, what you said? He said, yeah, nigga, take that shit and put y'all on the dope. I'm like, man, you tripping, man. I said, anyways, bro, you know what's up, man. I went to putting on my shoes instantly. Them type of talk right there, we gonna throw hands, bro. It's gonna be something about them talks. I don't let them talks slide by in the chain gang, bro. You ain't finna tell me you finna put me on the door and take my property. Man, you just saying your phone, bro. This mine. You tell me you gonna take my phone and put me on the door. Bro, we got a hit, bro. Meet me in the cut. That's what I kept telling him. I was like, man, he down there making a whole bunch of noise in the back of the dorm. I'm lacing up my shoes, man. Lacing up my shoes. So you got this other Jamaican dude in the dorm, EJ now. EJ, a real character. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a lot of stories on EJ, but that's going to be like a series, man. So y'all look out for that. So EJ like, man, Jay, because he called me Jay. He like, man, Jay, calm down, man, cool down. I'm like, man, you tripping, man. He had just got there like a month before, and he ain't know how this is, man. They used to say I'm hot-headed, but I wasn't hot-headed, bro. You have to check stuff as it come at the door. As soon as it come at the door, I'm checking it, man. I ain't letting you slide with nothing, because I ain't about to be doing my bid being oppressed by y'all climbers. I tell them to meet me in the cut. I finish lacing up. I go back there in the cut. Now, the cut now, we in an open dorm, but you got a part to the left over there where the bunks, where these bunks come right here meet and these bunks meet. You got a little open space around it. It's like a blind spot where the cameras can't see. That's where you usually go to catch your ones and catch your fades. So I had my boots laced up. I'm back there. I'm like, what's up? He ain't want to come around there. Mind you, Rex knew me. He seen me in the dorm training, whatever. He know I could throw my hands or whatever. At that time, I wasn't as good as I became in the system with my hands and my feet. So he didn't want to come back there. So anyway, I go back to my bunk, man. Somebody was on the jack getting their time, whatever, because they was on the contract. I go back, I'm so hot. I tell them, I'm like, man, boom, I cut that short. Take that, put it in a box right beside my bunk. Boom, the officers come in. Get on line for count, get on line for count. Y'all know the drill. When they come in, you got to stand beside your bunk like this. They come around, counting everybody. One officer will count while one be standing at the front of the dorm. He walk around and count. Then the other one walk around, and then they go together on their piece of paper. They might show the other one like, what you got, what you got. Sometimes they might have the wrong number. But on this particular day, one of the officers, me and him was kind of cool. He was alright. He was funny as hell. I would be making jokes about me being Jamaican. Rude boy, y'all not a rude boy, man. Y'all not a rude boy, man. You're not a real rude boy. That's all he used to say. I used to just be laughing at him though. But when he came and he was counting, I seen him glance down at me. He looked and seen I had my boots on and they were strapped up. So I could see the look on their face, like he started scanning the dorm once he went up there. And for the other officer to count, he started looking around the dorm, see like who had on their shoes or whatever. So when they finished counting, he walked back up to where my bunk was. He's like, man, you good? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good, whatever. Anyway, he go back out the dorm, but I could tell that he didn't really believe what I was saying when I said I'm good. He goes back out the dorm. So when they go out the dorm, I go in my box to get the phone, because that's where I put it when they came in the dorm to count. So while I'm reaching in the box, instantly I felt something hit me right across the head. So I'm like, man, I knew though, when it hit me and I went like this, I seen him beside me. Rex. It was Rex. Rex swerved me. But by the time I could get right and go like this, I see one of my little homeboys. He was at the table playing cards. He done jumped over like 2 bunks, running. This is my little dude right here. He running, jumped over 2 bunks. So by the time I could go, all this is in the same sequence. While I'm going this, he doing all that. He come over there, he start tagging Rex. Boom, boom, I'm tagging him. Boom, 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 boom. We beating him. He trapped between the bunks. He can't do nothing. I know he ain't thought this was going to go down like that. So while we throwing him, boom, 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 it was another blood in the dorm. You know what's crazy? He had just became blood the day before that. This big old white dude, man, had to be about 6'5", man. He was big, goofy as hell. They really pressed him into becoming blood, because they will do that. They'll press you into becoming a part of their gang. So they pressed him. He was like, he was Billy too. As a matter of fact, they pressed him or whatever. He was running down. I see him at the corner of my eye while we tagging this fool. Boom, boom. He running down trying to come help him. Well, he running down there. My bunkmate was VI, this dude from the Virgin Islands. Bro, he was sitting on the top bunk like this, watching the whole thing go on. When he seen Buddy running come down there, he jumped down. Boom! Soon as dude reached up there, he hit him. Boom! He hit him with the right hand. He dropped him instantly. Boom! Whatever. So we continue hitting. I'm tagging him. Me and Shot. We tagging Rex. Boom! The officer come in. Y'all stop. Stop. He get on the radio. But when he get on the radio, I thought he was calling a code, but he ain't calling a code. He called the sergeant. So everybody kind of split up. Everybody went their own way. You know, the temperature hot. Everybody heated right now. Everybody in the dorm, they looking like, what the hell just happened? Reason why they was wondering that the Bloods are usually on top. This was crazy how this happened. They looking at me like, man, y'all just jumped the Bloods. Is y'all crazy? Y'all just know what y'all did? Mind you, it was never my intention. Well, really, my intention was to give him a one and whoop his ass right back there in the cut. But he didn't want to come back there and fight. Instead, he came and tried to swerve me and snuck me while I was there at my bunk after camp. And my little homie see what was going on. And this like my right-hand man's at the time. You know what I'm saying? Any move we making together. We might be hustling. We put all our money together. Buy what we buy. We hustle it together. We eating. We making meals together. Little bro is cool. And little bro is a real soldier. Like I said, he hurdled over them two bunks like instantly came in. But that wasn't the plan. So the officer, boom, they called me. Little short dude that I told the officer that I asked me if everything was good earlier. He like, man, why you lied to me, man? What the hell going on? I'm telling him what going on or whatever. I just told him, I like, man, listen, man, just a misunderstanding, whatever. Just some something. So he's like, nah. This some gang stuff. Because I know him. He kept pointing at Rex. Like I know him because, you know, he one of them blood dude that's always out there. Always in the salad port era. Blood this, blood that. Sue who this, sue who that. So they know him and they label him. And plus he work in the kitchen, so a lot of them people know him or whatever. So I'm like, man, by the time I'm telling the officer what really going on, because he wants me to tell him that it's because of this or it's because of that. I was like, bro, it just happened, bro. Something just happened. Here comes the sergeant. Now this sergeant, he was a young sergeant. And word around the compound was he was associated with the Bloods because he always used to talk to him. Now he was so crazy, sometimes you see him on the walk shaking up with some of the Bloods. This was a private camp, so this was like a little bit different from being in the state. But he always used to be playing with him or whatever. So when he came now, instantly, he went around there to C-Dorm. Around there in C-Dorm now, let me tell y'all, in the building is 4 dorms, 4 pods. I was in A, B, C, D. He went around there to C. When I see him went around there to C, I instantly knew I was in C-Dorm. That's where all the Bloods is. Man, it's like 20 of them in that dorm. In a 56-man dorm, it's like 20 Bloods. And the leader of the Bloods, and he was 9 Trey too, was Jers. I used to be in the dorm with Jers. I know Jers. Me and Jers used to train together. Me, Jers, and my African homeboy Sako. We used to train together. So I see him let Jers out the dorm and walking with Jers. Now Jers, he was from New Jersey, like as you hear the name. He was a skinny dude, had some little glasses or whatever, had the whole little New York swag to him, whatever. He come around and he like, man, Jamaica, man, what's going on, man? He's like, man, how y'all gonna jump my homeboy like that? 4 of y'all jump my homeboy. Mind you, me, Shy, VI, and standing there, and here comes EJ, the Jamaican dude. Remember when I told y'all he's Jamaican? Well, this Jamaican ain't did nothing when this shit popped off. He ain't did nothing, y'all. He just stood there in the cut. No, when Jers come over there, Jers, man, I heard like 4 of y'all jumped on him. You know what EJ did, man? EJ jumped in. Man, it wasn't 4, it was 3. What? Instantly, he was eliminating himself out what's going on because he was scared of the Bloods, was scared of what's going on. So I'm telling Jers, I'm like, look, bro, goddamn, bro told me he gonna take my phone and put me on the compound. So I told him to strap up. I said, I strapped up and I went back there in the cut. I said, anybody in this dorm, you could ask him what happened earlier. I was in that cut waiting for that man like 5 minutes. He never came in the cut. So Jers look over at Rex like, dog, what he saying, good, dog? And he like, man, it ain't went like that. It ain't went like that. I was like, man, how it went? You came and swirled me though, right? I ain't swirling. I said, bro, you swerved me right as the officers walked off account. I said, bro, I was bent down in the box getting my phone. You came from behind me. I said, Jers, when he came from behind me, my homeboy over there playing cards, he seen what was going on. And he came jumping over the bunks. And that's how it happened. Now, we ain't planning to jump him, but it just happened that way. I said, even the other blood dude was running. My other homeboy knocked him out. None of this wasn't planned. None of this. We was having a good day, a good evening, till Rex came with the foolishness. So Jerry's like, man. So the sergeant now, he tell Rex and the white dude, he like tell him to pack their stuff. So I'm thinking I'm waiting on him to tell me to pack my stuff like he finna take all of us to the hole. But that wasn't the issue. He actually moved Rex and the white dude over there to C-Dorm, to the blood headquarters, because that's what it basically was over there. It was nothing but bloods in there. He moved them over there. So while they packing their stuff up, Jers, he telling me, like, hey man, y'all just prepare to shoot us at 1 in the morning. 3 of y'all. So I'm like, shit, I bet. So after they left, you could see the sheer panic on everybody's face in the dorm, like they were feeling sorry or sad for us about what about to take place, because everybody was scared of the blood gang. And everybody was scared about what they think was going to happen to us because we actually jumped on one of the bloods. Well, they say jump. It wasn't no jump to me, but they kept saying jump. So I'm like, man, I'm good. So I'm pretty much amped. We amped. We in there the whole night. We talking about the situation. So I'm telling EJ, I'm like, bro, you Jamaican. This man all the way from Chicago. Me and EJ actually went to the same high school in Jamaica, y'all. To the same high school, man. Bro graduated 2 years before me. When he came to Riverbend and became my bunkmate or whatever, before he moved over to the other bunk, we chopped it up with some of the same people we went to school with on the phone, because he didn't believe that I went to the same school that he went to. But he was scared. So Shy and VI, they teasing him the whole night. They were like, man, you a bitch. You a bitch. You just made bro goddamn. We had to come over here. But yeah, it did look bad. Because these folks ain't from where I'm from. And they came to help me out. And you right there. The first thing you had to jump up and say was like, you wasn't a part of it. Man, you good, man. So we like, look, bro, you know these niggas gonna try to jump us. That's what I had in my head. Because that's their number one thing. Because they had numbers. Their strength was in numbers. They like to jump people. They like to gang people. They like to this. But I was so much respectable in the dorm, bro. You had people coming from everywhere, bro. You had Crips pulling up in the cut. They're like, boy, we out here with you. We might not show it, but we out here in the morning. The Hispanics, I link with them like this. They're my peoples. They're like, man, don't worry about nothing. We good. We out there in the morning. Regular civilians like me pulling up, who I ain't never talked to in the dorm. Bro, we outside. At yard call in the morning. They outside. Everybody, bro. The GDs. I was cool with a lot of the GDs. They were like, man, look, man, we finna holler at Jers, man. We gonna make sure y'all get a fair one or whatever. You feel me? I was like, man, I'm good. So about 5 o'clock now, they call breakfast. I was already up. I ain't go to sleep because I'm trying to stay alert. Once they pop these doors, and they pop the doors for breakfast, they pop all the doors in that building for breakfast. So if you sleep, people could run in. I'm up. Boom, boom, boom. I get the bros up. I'm like, hey, I'm finna go to breakfast. Now I had a little tool. It was like, I never forget. This was one of my first things when I was in a joint. With this long screw. And we sharpened it or whatever. I had that. Strapped them up, tied them up, put it on me. Lil Shy and VI now, they had something. But I told them, nah, I don't want them to have no tool because they were closer to going home. They ain't had the time that I had. And their time was parolable. I had to max out on my 10-year sentence. So I didn't want to drag them in the drama what I had going on as far as them to go stab somebody and catch some more time. Anybody about to do any damage, it was me. So they was like, man, hell no, bro, hell no. Hell no, bro, we out here. Nigga, I chose to jump in that. Can't stop them. We go to breakfast now. It's hella bloods out there. Now you got other bloods from B-Dome and D-Dome. All of them looking at us. We going to chow hall. I go in the chow hall. I get my tray. I ain't even eat. I put it down on the table. I put my foot up on the table like this against the back of the wall, like this the whole time in the chow hall. Boom. Like this. I see all the bloods. I see Jers. I see some of the little youngs, the little wild ones. They know me. I know them. But I know they wild. And they know I don't stand for no BS like that. But they was ready. All he had to do was take a leash off for him. And they would have tried to 8. But Jers knew better. Jers knew better. Jers knew I had respect. A lot of people respected me, and he knew that it would have spilled over. Especially with my African homeboy in J-Bill and Soccer. Because once he heard he was coming, hell-bent, man. And Jers know, because we all been around each other. So Jers played it just right. We go back to them. We on the walk. When we on the walk, I'm walking. I got my thing out in my hand. Because I ain't going, if anything happened, man, I ain't going to have no time to be taking out my pants. I just tucked it right in my hand where the police couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? But if you were an inmate that look out for things like that, you probably could have seen it. I like this walking down the walk the whole time. Boom, we go back to the dorm. Again, I ain't go to sleep. None of the bros ain't go to sleep. It seemed like the whole dorm ain't go to sleep because the whole dorm was waiting on yard call, this morning yard that they about to call at 7. Because they know it's about to go down. And people wanted to come out there to stand up behind us. Not just because we were civilians, but just because the Bloods was on so much of a rampage. People just wanted to go up against them. It don't matter who was going up against them. They just wanted to go up against him. We chilling there. They call yard. Yard call, yard call. I never forget. It's cold as hell that morning, man. Cold. I throw on my state jacket. Throw my little pea shooter in there. Me and the guys, we step out there. Mind you, Bloods are coming from a different building. Because when they call yard call, you have J, H, and I building all be going to the yard. So Bloods was coming from H building and from J building. Because they all been hearing about this the whole ever since breakfast. And you know niggas got phones, so they calling everybody and telling everybody about everything that's going on. Yeah, just like that. We go out there to the yard. Instantly, I go straight over there to the bathroom section. That's where we usually shoot ones. Right against the wall. Mind you, it be officers posted up all over the yard, man. But we have ways of doing things. Ways of getting away with it. At least that's what we thought. So we go over there now. It was this one dude, I'll never forget, dude named Otto. He like 6'5". He like, man, I want to fight Jamaica. I want to fight Jamaica. I'm like, man, I want to fight nigga that swear at me. Who more fight? That's who more fight. I remember I told him. That's who more fight. Now Shy, he fought some nigga from Miami, and VI and then fought some other dude before all the fight popped out. We squared up. We squared up. We out there. Shy over here. I'm in the middle, and VI over there. All three. Them niggas like shit popping off. But in my mind, I'm looking because these dudes, I gotta be mindful. They like to jump. So I'm wary the whole time. But like I said, the Hispanics out here, some of the gangsters out here, you know what I'm saying? So all these dudes around here looking out. They looking out. So we square up. I'll never forget. I boxed a nigga in that shit. Boom! I hit him. When I hit him, he caught back. I really underestimated him, bro. I really didn't know that he could fight, but he could fight. When I rock him, boom! I stayed in there. Man, he took it and came back. Boom! He boxed me dead in my nose. I'll never forget. Boom! Dead in my nose. I kicked back. Boom! I kicked him. Boom! I seen him grab his side. When he grabbed his side, I went down on him. Boom! 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 I look over there where Shy is. All I see little bro like this. Cause the dude he fight, he tall as hell. He like this. He throwing him. I look over there. VI on the floor. He on his back. So next thing I heard, 12, 12, 12. Everybody started scrambling because what had happened was the gang, the blood gang and some of the GDs or whatever, they had made this circle around us where we was fighting. So you couldn't really just see us like that. You just see people standing in a circle. Now the officers wouldn't think that's abnormal because a lot of times these gangs be having meetings and they be standing in a circle or whatever. So boom, they call, boom. Officers running over there. Everybody's scrambling. Boom. I see one of my homeboys. He had my little pea shooter. Boom. I went over to him. Boom. Grabbed it off of him real quick and tried to head to the gate. Shy was behind me. VI was behind me. A couple other people was behind me. So the officers, they trying to clear the yard. But they got their eyes locked in on some of the bloods because they known for trouble. I was never known for trouble. Any camp I've been at, man, the only time the officers really know me like that is when they find something on me. They might find me with a tool. They might find me with some Al Greens or some CIs. Or I might just punch somebody out, man, because I hadn't got into something. That's the only way they know me. But they won't know me for just talking smack to them or nothing like that. We go to the gate. Looking all right. We slide through the gate. Smooth. We slide through the gate. We go back in the dorm. It's full on pandemonium out there, says Speed. Because they don't call it the search team, but we hadn't went in before the search team come. Boys in black. I go in the dorm. I'm looking through the window. They got these slim windows. I'm looking. I see the police. They grabbing up some of the bloods. One of the guys that came in the dorm and told me, he like, man, you know, they locked Rex up. They locked him up or whatever because his face was somewhat busted up. When he said they locked him up because he was bleeding or whatever, instantly my adrenaline went down. I felt my nose. Yeah, man, he socked me in my nose. He caught me in my nose or whatever, man. Felt it or whatever. So anyway, I went and got cleaned up, my stuff up. Nose was hurting a little bit, but I was good. Adrenaline still kind of pumping. I'm still amped. I still wanted to fight. We're in the dorm, they locked the doors or whatever. Boom. This little before lunch, they ain't did no inspection, so I had to pull the phone out. When I pull the phone out, I see a missed call from Jers. And I told you he's in C dorm. Boom, so I hit him back. He's like, Jamaica, what's up? I'm like, what's up, bro? He's like, man, bro, you know you're gonna have to go to the other side of the compound. Other side of the compound? I'm like, bro, I ain't going to no other side of the compound. I was like, bro, that's you. That's like you putting me on the door. I ain't going on no door. So he's like, man, the homie got locked up, and 2 more homie got locked up with him. So, you know, and the dogs they really wanted to eat, bro. They really wanted to eat. I was stopping them. I'm like, Jers, I already know what's going on, bro. But I say, you know me. You know I ain't no sucker. And he like, Jamaica, I know that, bro, but I don't want it to turn into another way. You feel me? I don't want it. I guess he didn't want to see him soft Like he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't had that pressure like that. But he ain't want. He know that he would cost more stuff on the back end if anything had happened to me or whatever, because I had a lot of guys that mess with me around the place. So anyway, I'm telling him, he like, man, this, that. So I be like, bro, I'll talk to you at lunch. He's like, all right. I get a call from another guy. Now, this another African dude named Haji. Haji was in D-Dorm. Haji called me, Jamaica. All right, what's up, Haji? He's like, man, don't go to Chow, man. Don't go to Chow. I'm like, what you mean don't go to Chow? He's like, man, the Bloods, they plan on stabbing you up at Chow. So I'm like, what? So he's like, man, don't go. I'm like, man, I'm going to Chow. He's like, man, look, man, I got a box full of food over here. I'm like, IG, I got a box full of food too, but I'm going to Chow. You're not gonna stop me from not going out there. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. I was never scary like that. It's not gonna work. But I'm not stupid, but I ain't scary. But I'm going out there. So this dude EJ now, we laughing with EJ. We like, hey, you coming to lunch? He like, man, I don't eat fish. I don't eat fish. We like, man, we know your scary ass ain't coming to lunch, nigga. We just messing with you. 3 of us now, me, VI, and Lil Shy. We tried out there to lunch. Same thing like earlier this morning. We all tooled up. We go out there to lunch. All the Bloods. Same thing like at breakfast. They mugging us. They mugging us. Me mugging. I forget, I never ate that fish that day. I came out the chow hall, man. Jers walk up behind me. He like, man, Jamaica, let me holler at you. He like, look, bro, just goddamn, let's go to the other side, bro. We ain't put you off the compound or whatever, but you and other 2 niggas just go to the other side. I'm like, bro, I ain't going to the other side, bro. I said, I fight all y'all niggas. I said, I fight all y'all. When I said that, Big Von walked up behind me. Now, Big Von was one of the dudes I used to train with. Big Don had to be about 6'5", man. Pushing about 240, 245 solid. Man, bro used to be locked in training every day. Vaughn was like, man, Jers, man, y'all asked the guy then shoot a one with bro, man. Bro shoot a one and he beat him up. He said, what else you want him to do? He said, your homeboy swirled him in the dome. They handled their business. He was like, man, if a nigga had swirled me like that and my homeboy was there, he would have did the same thing and helped him out. He said, what you wanted them niggas to do? He said, reverse the thing, y'all would have did the same thing. So Vaughn was like, man, that shit over with, man. He was like, shit, bro. Anybody else want to hit, I hit with him. Now, Vaughn was from the city. Vaughn was well respected on compound, man. Well respected, man. He was well respected for the hands, the feet, and just an overall genuine dude. So he like, man, I hit with anybody. So I'm telling Vaughn, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. I hit. He said, bro, I already know you. He said, I know you train to go. I know you hit all day, every day. Another blood dude walked up, dude named Lotto. I'll never forget. This high yellow dude, whole bunch of tattoos. He like walked up. I always think that he had hands. Every time he used to see me training, he always be coming in the window watching. He be in the salad port. I be seeing him. All them niggas be watching me when I be training. Think they could see what I be doing and think they could stop it. Good luck trying to stop it. So he came up. He like, man, Jamaica, if my hand wasn't fucked up, I would have gone and beat your ass. I said, man, how you messed your hand up? I said, you fucked your hand up because y'all were violating a nigga. 3, 4 of y'all were jumping on one nigga and you fucked your hand up. And you think you finna come in there and hang with me? Man, that's one person I wanted to put the hands on so bad. The high yellow nigga named Lotto. So after that, we go back to the dorm. We was talking all the way down to the dorm on the walk. We go back in the dorm. Chill in the dorm. Somebody come to the door. Dum, 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 dum. Jamaica! I could hear the yelling through the door, through the crack of the door, but I couldn't see until the person moved to the side. When I seen in the glass, it was Sako. But I told y'all Sako, man, this big African dude, man. Sako is large. Big old dude, man. I go to the door. He like, man, what's up, man? What's up? I'm like, man, good. He's like, man, you good? You sure? He's like, you sure? I said, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. He said, man, fuck them niggas, man. Fuck them niggas. He says, as a matter of fact, where Jersey at, man? Where Jersey at? I'm gonna pull up on Jersey. He walked around there to see dorm. Nah, I'm in my dorm. I'm locked in. I could hear him beating on the plexiglass, cause that's what it is, like plexiglass. Boom, boom, boom. I could see him at the door. He talking to Jersey. I'm standing in the window over here. I'm trying to look like I ain't looking, but I was looking. I see him talking to Jersey. I could tell he talking skirting, cause he be moving his hands a lot. He a real big dude, so you could tell he looking aggressive. So I see the officer come around. The officer, she could tell that there was something heated going on. She would tell him to get out the building because he ain't supposed to be in that building. He's in J building now because they had to move him. But he came to check on me, make sure I was good. So while the officer was walking him out, he looked back. I told him like this on the slide. I just did it real quick where the officer couldn't see it. I know he was heading back to the building. I gave him like 30 minutes. I hit him on the jack. I'm telling him what's going on or whatever. He like, man, fuck them pussy niggas, man. Fuck them pussy niggas, man. He said, man, I'll come out there, man. We beat all them niggas up, man. He said, man, you know, man. He said, man, Jamaica, I know you, man. You a good dude, man. Can't none of them pussy niggas, man, with the hands, man. They can't fight you, man. That's why they want to jump you. So he like telling me, he's like, man, we about to go out there. Y'all call in the night. Because they call, sometimes they call morning, they call night. They might call night yard at 7 o'clock. We at a private facility, River Bend, the yard big as hell, man. It's probably like 12 to 15 full basketball courts on this yard with a soccer field, with a track around you could walk. Mind you, 2 of these basketball courts is covered. Big basketball courts that they play championship games and all that stuff on them. We go out there, so they call night yard. We tried out there again. All 3 of us. Now this time, EJ trying to come out there with us. I ain't stop him. Come on. We walk on there on the yard. I never forget. I seen Sacco. So we walk up on Sacco. He like, man, what's up, man? I'm like, what's up, man? He said, where them niggas at, man? Where them niggas at? I'm like, I don't know. They probably ain't come on the yard yet or whatever. So instantly he look at EJ. He's like, man, what's up, man? This your Jamaican brother, man. And he got to fight and you ain't fight? He's like, man, you a bitch, man. He said, man, I don't play no games, man. He said, man, you a bitch, man. He said, you see these 2 guys? They ain't even from Jamaica. And they got into it. He said, you a bitch, man. You a bitch. So when he said that now, I seen Jers walking up. It was Jers and the dude Lotto. They was walking up. So Jers like, man, what's up, Umar? So Umar was like, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Y'all still want to hit with my homeboy? Y'all still want to hit? So they're like, nah, man, everything good. He's like, man, y'all could hit with him, man. Y'all could hit with him. So I'm there. I'm like, man, y'all could line it up. Y'all could line it up. We could hit. They were like, man, everything good. Everything good. But, man, that was a crazy situation, man, because it's crazy how the whole dorm, a lot of people stood up for me and my guys, man, because at the time the Bloods was so oppressive to people around the compound. They were robbing people, taking people food, taking people all of this. So everybody was just on this little revengeful thing, like, man, Jamaica, we just waiting for the opportunity. If they even try to jump y'all, everybody was just going ganging on GDs, Crips, Muslims, white boys, everybody. Everybody, man. But yeah, man, when you in the system, man, you don't play no games. You won't let nobody talk to you in a certain type of way, tell you they're going to take your stuff, because one person tell you that, man, and you ain't do nothing about it. Not saying you're trying to prove yourself or prove nothing to nobody, but this is what comes with the system, man. It don't matter how hard you try to stay out of trouble or stay out of this or stay out of that. It's going to be things coming your way, and you got to deal with them as they come. Mind you, I'm not a violence producer, man, but violence was necessary a lot of times during my bid. And like I said, I just want to thank God for bringing me through this 10 years of the system, man, so I could get out here and share these stories with y'all. Thanks again for everybody for watching, man. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's get this channel viral, man. Blessings, y'all.